Welcome to Yoga by the Lemon Tree. My name is Tracy and today we are going to do some little yoga love today, and that's love for our bodies, love for our mind, and being kind to it and giving it space to breathe and stretch too. So join me on the mat. I've actually got a pillow today off the bed, so maybe a cushion or a pillow, whatever you have. If you don't have one, no big deal. And a blanket as well. So I feel when I want that extra relaxation, I tend to go towards my props. There's that little bit of comfort, a little bit of kindness. So let's take our blanket and I'm going to sit on it as though I'm just tilting off the edge a little bit here. Now feel free to lie down or sit down, it's entirely up to you. We are going to start with a little bit of calming breath first. I'm just going to move the shoulders just to kind of feel like I'm ready to close the eyes. Relaxing the hands and closing the eyes when you're ready. And I'm just going to take a few deep breaths here. Feel my belly fill with air as I inhale through my nose and exhale out through my mouth. And if you're here, you can open up the eyes. And let's tuck in the chin. And let's just circle that around. Take it in the opposite direction. Bringing it back. I'm going to change the cross on my legs. I think it's quite nice to feel the sensation on the different side as well. So I'm just going to take my palms up as I breathe in. And exhale as I bring them out. Let's do one more. And release. Take that hand over to the right side and let's stretch over with the left. And bringing it back, let's change over to the other side. And coming back into center here. I'm going to tuck in my chin and arch my spine. Just bring my hands into my lap. So I just send my head down a little bit. Inhale. And then take the exhale as I open out my arms, expanding my heart to the ceiling here. And let's go again. And release. Let's take one more. And bringing the hands back into the lap here. And I'm going to come onto my glutes here and let's make use of the cushion if you have one. Just going to pop it so it's long ways here. And I'm just going to take my glutes, just not quite up to it, but just enough space so I can still put my head on the pillow here. If you go too close, you may not be able to pop your head on. So I'm going to pop both of my feet together in bound angle here, or Supta Baddha. And I'm just going to let them relax down by the sides. Feel free to place a blanket or a cushion under the thighs if you feel this is uncomfortable for you. Now, when I'm in this position, I quite like to put my hands on my ribs here. It just lets me connect with my upper body. I like to close my eyes. I just like to feel my body moving here as I'm breathing. We're going to go ahead and take 2 more rounds of breath here. And bringing my knees together. I'm just going to lift up here. And I'm going to come onto my knees here. Now we're going to come into a child's pose, but we're just going to use the pillow just to give a little bit of comfort behind the glutes here. So if you just lift up and you just pop it just there so it sits on your heels, and then as you come back you just feel your glutes softening into the cushion. And I'm going to open my knees a little bit wider so I've got a nice space here. And I'm going to take my blanket and just place it here. Extra comfort, extra love today, don't forget. And I'm just going to come and place my forehead on my blanket. And I'm just going to feel that sensation as my body sinks into the pillow. Feeling the softness. We're going to take 2 more cycles of breath here. And And slowly just making my way up now. I'm onto all fours here. I'm just going to go in for a little cat and cow as I take my glutes up, lifting up my chin. And tucking in the chin, arching the spine. And coming back into a neutral. I'm just going to come forward and just pop the pillow to one side and come onto my glutes here, heading down back over onto the spine. Just going to bring my knees into my chest and just take a little flow from side to side. And then coming into stillness, just going to extend the leg long, the left leg, and holding on to this right knee. So this is bent into my chest, and I've got my cushion this side over to the left. So I'm going to take this right knee and I'm going to head it all the way over to the cushion here. So again, I've got a nice place to comfortably fall into here, extending the arms out long and having a little look over the right shoulder. I'm going to close my eyes as I really focus on my breathing and letting my body just relax in this space. And then coming back into your center position, both knees into the chest again. This time I'm going to have the knees glued together, hands on the top here as I do small little circles. So massaging that lower part of the spine. And all the time I'm still focusing on the sound of my breath. Trying not to let my mind wander. If it does, it's okay. Just try and bring it back to your time on your mat. Let's change direction here. And then let's prepare the other side. So I'm going to take my cushion and pop it over this side. Extending the right leg here. So I've got my left leg into my chest. And I'm going to take that left knee all the way over, resting on the cushion, extending your arms out long. And having a look over the left side. If your head allows, it may not. You do you. And when you feel you're in the position that your body's saying yes to today, close the eyes. And fall into the twist. And coming back into center here. I'm going to place both feet on the ground here, bending the knees, just align my spine. And I'm going to put energy in my feet and just lift up my glutes and take my cushion and just place it so it's on my glutes, on my lower part of my spine as I bring my knees into the chest. It just helps elevate your knees a little bit with the love of the pillow. So I'm going to bring in the legs, grab hold of my feet here for a nice, comfortable, happy baby. If you feel you don't have access to your feet, feel free to grab hold of the thighs, grab hold of the calves here. I also like to rock from side to side. Just feels a nice sensation. And coming back into center, you can just let the legs come all the way back down to the mat here. And I'm going to take this cushion and I'm just going to slide it all the way down here, using my feet just to make its way down. So I can just lengthen my legs out long and just let them relax on the cushion here. Letting my arms come to the side, my hands are open, facing the ceiling. So we're finding our comfortable spots in Shavasana here. Now it might be quite nice if I grab hold of the blanket like this and place it behind the head. Oh, that feels good. And give yourself permission to let go just for a little bit longer. Shavasana is such an important pose and rest. It's good to be still. And give the mind a little chance to catch up with the body. showing the body and mind some love. And I'm going to take one more cycle of breath here. I'm going to take my arms above my head and stretch out here, full body stretch. And a big exhale out as I bring my knees into my chest. And I'm going to roll over one side here and take a breath. And using my hands, I'm going to lift myself up. Sitting nice and tall. And let's place one hand on the heart center and the other hand on the belly. And let's just close the eyes and take a few breaths here. Releasing your hands. Let's just give ourselves a little hug. And exhale, bring them in front of your sternum. And bow the head. And your body thanks you today for showing kindness. And open up the eyes. Thanks for sharing your practice with me today. Perhaps you'd like to share this with a friend. Maybe they could do with a little bit of love too. Maybe share some comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you feel. Take care. Have a great day. See you next time.